Hello beautiful, hope your day is going great already. My name is Idara and you're welcome. Today we're going to be doing a Valentine's date night look. Well, depending on which part of the world you are, you might have the luxury to go out and dine out. Well, a lot of us don't have that luxury because we are locked down and locked in. So, well, really, even if you were going out or staying in, I personally think it's really a time for two persons where one person obviously is the center of attraction and attention. So, you really don't have competition. You know, it's not like you're going to a wedding or a party where there's a lot of hot women and hot people, and you're also wanting to super impress. You know, of course, in those sort of situations you can afford to go extra glam, you know, do whatever you want to do with your, put the most dramatic lashes you want, you know, put your gele one side or whatever. But this is just a time for two persons where most times the only other person is just looking straight at you. So you want to really showcase all of you, showcase more of you. You know, any makeup you're doing on this sort of night should just, you know, should just enhance you. So I personally think less is more for date night. You know, you want your date, your partner, your spouse, or whoever you're spending the Valentine time or Valentine's Day with. So you want the person to be able to see you. So keeping things simple is, it's really, you know, not too much drama. So this tutorial is going to be very easy. Basically, anything you have in your makeup collection can take you from normal to Valentine glam. So let's just get into it. Really, if you're putting on makeup after you've had a bath and you've, you know, moisturized and all of that, you don't want to go wiping out all of those layers of nourishment on your skin. You know, you can always just wipe off where you need. Maybe it's just the brows that you've shaved off, you can just wipe that off. Also, it's also a safer way. You know, maybe if you're taking your makeup outside, you know, you're going out in the sun, you want less additional moisture. So really, if you're not dealing with dry skin issues, and you're sure that you're just going out for a few hours, not something, you know, above 3-4 hours, I mean, you can always skip the layering of oils and moisturizers. But you can, you know, you can always use a hydrating spray if you have one of those, maybe like the water spray. You know, it just boosts the hydration. You don't need a lot of layers of oils. And for this look, I'm going to be doing the skin work first method. This method is actually takes less time, I think, or it might just be in my head. But that's what we're going to be doing because we are not doing a lot of everything. So first off, I am just going to prime my face with the L'Oreal Infallible Mattifying Base. You want to seal, you know, create a very smooth and solid canvas for all of your other things to go on. And then on top of that, I'll be setting my face. And so for foundation today, we're going to be using the Radiant Lift from Max Factor in the shade 100 Soft Sable. This is my first time using this foundation, So using a damp blender, I'm going to be blending in the foundation to smooth it out. So first impression, because it's actually my first time using this foundation, I think it has a very nice scent to it, and it is not full coverage. So if you are looking for full coverage, this is not your option. I don't actually feel like I have put anything on my skin. It feels like cream. So I'm going to be highlighting using the L'Oreal Infallible More Than Concealer in the shade Honey, and I'm going to be dark contouring with the truematch Perfect Match Concealer in the shade, not sure, yeah, in the shade Cocoa. And this concealer is very thick and very full coverage and very beautiful. It blends so well, so I'm really hopeful this is going to add a bit more coverage to this part of my face. And what I like to do is blend within the region, take it a bit outside and bring it down here, so you know you're not putting in so much concealers on this part of your face, so it's not too, you know, it's just, if you blend it well, you can actually highlight this part without adding extra. I am applying the same light concealer on the bridge of my nose and some dots on my forehead, and then blending out the edges with the side of the foundation. I'm going to set the conceal areas with some Sacha buttercup. This is a yellow tone powder, so it's going to help further brighten the look. And then to the dark concealer, I don't really want a chiseled out look, so I'm going to go very easy on the contours on the cheeks and maybe about 2 dots on the nose contour, on each side of the nose contour. So that should do, and I'm just using the same side I used to blend out the foundation, to blend out the dark concealers. So I'm blending in and out towards the temple, and I'm doing same on the other side. You know, I personally don't think it suits my facial features, so I always just leave out reverse contouring, because it ends up making me look much more choppier on this side of the cheek. So I mean, you can do, but I personally don't, and I hardly do it on my clients as well. So okay, I'm going to be using the same brush, and I'm going to be setting the dark contours with L'Oreal in deep, using the L'Oreal powder in deep neutrals, sorry. And I'm using a nose brush to so I've gone ahead to lightly bake the under eyes, just so if there are any fallouts from my eyeshadow application, it won't go everywhere. And I'm going to be doing my brows using the Rimmel pencil in black brown, and I'm going to be keeping the brows very simple, you know, trying to kind of mimic my natural brows. So I'm basically going to outline the brows and brush out the hairs and hope this works like what I want it to. But you always want your pencil to be sharp for this one, because you're going to be doing very minimal shading. So keep your pencil sharp. Start at the where you have the first visible strand of hair. You want to outline. You always want to follow your natural brow line, brow shape. But if you want to, you know, have a bit more arch and you don't mind drawing, you can always take off any excess hair before you start all your makeup. You do that, and then you can have enough free canvas to draw your brows to whatever desired shape. I think I'm going to add some very light brow tint to it. Let me just take off any excess on here and brush. Then I'm going to go over that with some clear brow gel just to further define the brow strands. I'm going to be defining the brows with the LA Girl Pro Conceal underneath, and I'll be using the same foundation to define the top bit. I'm just buffing the concealer out with a fluffy brush. Also, like I said, this date night look, we're going to be keeping it very simple. I'm going to be using the Huda Beauty in Topaz, and maybe just one color, two colors. Really, at this stage, if you have if you want, you can just use your powder really and just have a very nude look. That on my crease color, on my brow color. So you want to blend in your crease color to your eyebrow color, just using swiping motions. I'm still using the same fluffy brush I used to blend that upwards towards the tip of my brows. I'm just going in between these two colors that I used for the brow bone. This I used for the crease. Then I'm going back in the one of the brow bone just to blend the crease color, the transition effect together. I really just want to spend as much time or as little time as you want to, but really you can see the effect is giving on the mirror, and you know when to stop when it suits you. You can. So I am intentionally bringing it inwards and a bit over the crease color, and I am just using my brush in circular motions while I'm bringing it towards the inner bit of the crease. This just helps blend it together, create some color mix ombre effect. So I'm not going to pay attention to the eyelid. I'm going to put the shadow a bit over the eyelid, and afterwards I will intensify the color on the mid-lid. I hope I'm making sense. Please just watch and see. You have to be careful. Remember, you've done your skin work already, so this is love eyes. Do I want to add anything more? Yes, no, yes, no. I think that's fine. And then we go into lining. See if I can line. See, it's already tearing up. Sorry, I'm just using, I forgot. I'm just using the L'Oreal powder to set my whole face. And for the lips, I'm going to be keeping it quite nude. I'm thinking I'll use this Kiko pencil. Does it have a shade name? No. It's a dual pencil, but I'm going to use the dark brown side. I'm thinking I might swap the lipstick for the Maybelline Honey Beige. Let me see. I'm going to use the Maybelline in Loyalist. So this would work if you're going out and your lips will still stay intact. And I'll use a lip brush to apply that also. Lip brush. Give it maybe a minute or some seconds to dry down a bit, and then I'll buff all of that in to create an ombre, and I'll probably use some lip gloss, and I think that would be our lips done. Even though I think my lips are a bit darker than I would have wanted them to be, I'll try going over that with so I quickly went over my lips with Honey Beige from Maybelline because I thought it was a bit, the outline was a bit too dark. But really, the whole idea is just to keep it muted tones, simple, one color shadow, not a lot of drama, no cut crease, no extravagant lashes. Even though mine is, but I mean, you can always skip the lashes if you want. So that's it, guys. I hope that you enjoyed this tutorial. Try creating something. You know, there's still a couple of days before the Valentine's Day, so I mean, you can always practice what kind of look you'd want to wear for your date night. Okay guys, thank you so much for staying tuned. Please subscribe if you haven't already. I mean, if you haven't already, what are you still waiting for? I know I'm still yet to upload more videos, and trust me, loads of nice stuff are coming. So please subscribe, click the bell so you get notified when I upload, and share this video, tell a friend, tell another friend to subscribe. Keep the subscription coming, please guys. Thank you so much, and have a beautiful day. Bye.